Ho, ho, ho. Hello, alumni. It's been a minute. It is the last live for 2025. It's the last live, you guys. So tag somebody, share this out. Come on in, come on in. Don't forget to like and share as you come in. And don't forget to say hi so I know who's here. And then my replay viewers, I can always count on y'all. Y'all always leave a message in the inside saying that you're watching the replay. Hey, Monica, how are you, sis? How are you? How are you? How are you? Madam Parliamentarian of the Wiley University National Alumni Association, among the distinguished and elite. How are you? I am back in the country, back on U.S. soil. I have been gone for almost a week. We left last Wednesday and got back last night. So our sister's tired. I needed a vacation from the vacation. Don't we always say that when we come back from vacation? Yeah, we do. So, hey, what's going on? What's going on, sis Nina? What's going on? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Zoo. So excited. It is that time of year. Looking forward to all the things that we have planned for the holiday season and with family and friends, all that good stuff. I'm really curious. I want to know what people do, like, for tradition, for holiday, like, what's your holiday tradition? Is it watch a movie? Thank you, sis Ramona. Thank you. I'm just glad we had safe travels and no issues. You know, when you're traveling, you can always there's always, could be issues, and there's so much unrest going on everywhere around the world. You just never know. So luckily, we had safe travels and no issues. We were on a Disney cruise, so I would hope not too much could happen on a Disney cruise. And we went to Disney's 2 private islands, kind of in the Bahamas. Do they call it the Commonwealth of the Bahamas or something like that? But we were in that jurisdiction, and went to both of the islands. So again, kind of contained, with not a lot of craziness going on. There is no fighting on the Disney cruise, so there was no fighting. People know how to somewhat act on that cruise ship. So, but we had a good time. Is this Joey? Hey, Joey, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Laronia, Madam Correspondent Secretary, how are you? Madam Ramona is our chair for the Election and Nominations Committee yet again for this upcoming elections. And so excited about that. Thank you, Ramona, for your leadership and your dedication and support of the National Alumni Association during our election time, which is a busy, hectic, chaotic time. But based upon you guys' plans and your goals and things like that, it is yet to be another smooth election year. So I am so looking forward to it, and the processes that you all have in place. So again, thank you very much. Don't forget to tag somebody. If you don't see them in here, don't forget to tag somebody. Just type their name in the comment, at whatever their name is. Select their name, their Facebook name, and then let them know that we're in here. So come in here and have a conversation with us. There's a few things that I want to give you announcements about. That I had a call, my normal call that I do with Institutional Advancement. I had a call with them, and as you all know, we have a new director. VP Christopher is now the new VP. Dr. Bradley went back to her normal, well, not back to her normal role. She was doing her COO role and VP of Institutional Advancement. And so Wiley hired a Institutional Advancement VP And so that is awesome. And so Dr. Bradley then released released the other position because that's a lot. That's a heavy load there. And so we are grateful for VP Christopher, and we had a good time chatting with her. Her parents, and if I'm not mistaken, her grandparents are actually alumni of Wiley. So she's kind of a by default Wileyite, and then full circle she ends up coming here to work at the university. So VP Juliette Christopher, welcome. We are so happy to have you here. We've had some really good conversations. She was a joy to meet. If you did not meet her during homecoming, you missed a treat. She is very lovely. And her staff speaks highly of her during her first, I guess, maybe 3 weeks now. She's been on 3 weeks. When she was at homecoming, she had only been on one day. It was like, that was her first week, was homecoming. And when I met her, she had been on 2 days. And so, yeah, it's great. So looking forward to that. We had a conversation today with our Director for Young Alumni Relations, Tamika Beeman, as well as our Director for Events, Shonda Jackson Brown, as well as Curl Nathaniel. And then, like I said, VP Christopher. We had a call today to kind of discuss the founder's schedule and see how what the alumni wanted to do, what were our plans, the days, and then kind of mesh that with the university's activities. They are still in the process of pegging things down on their schedule, but they wanted to have a conversation with the Alumni Association first to see what it was that we had planned, so that way they can make sure that when those conversations are taking place with President Felton and the rest of the Founders Committee, that our information was on their radar and that it was already, in pencil on the schedule. So we're looking forward to that. Thursday, right now, tentatively, we always have the Marshall Wiley Club. They're always Thursday. So that's why I always tell you to come on Thursday so you can participate in that. And then Friday, we may have our mixer on Friday, or we may have the mixer on Saturday. It just depends on what Wiley has planned and what big event or surprise or whatever they will have going on. And then do all Wiley stuff on Friday, all alumni stuff on Saturday, which it works out really well to do it that way anyway. So if we're going to be alumni Saturday like we were last year, there will be registration. We'll have our regular meeting with voting this year. The pinning ceremony will also be on Saturday, and then we'll have our party, our mixer as well on Saturday. So it will be like all Saturday alumni events. That's if we don't do the mixer on Friday. So, but again, like I said, we were pretty open to everything being on Saturday. So if they needed Friday night for whatever they wanted to plan, that was going to be fine. Tentatively, they're thinking about doing the Friday recognitions for donors like they did last time. That will be midday. And then, it's kind of open. They'll do something in between that and then whatever happens in the evening. And then, of course, we have convocation in the morning. So they're still working around that. We're also working on something for Sunday for the alumni for the Golden Corral. So we're tentatively working that out as well to meet at Golden Corral. So stay tuned for, again, the full schedule. This is so early, very preliminary. These are some of the things that we just kind of tossed around. So I'm giving you a heads up on kind of what some of that will look like for Founders. And then if you aren't aware, Founders is March 19th through the 23rd. Yeah. So mark your calendars for Founders, 19th to the 21st. I'm sorry, it's a weekend. 19th through the 21st is Founders weekend. So keep that in mind for that. Our March meeting is going to be very verbose. It's going to be a really good meeting. Our elections are going to be even smoother than it was last year. We are voting on even year officers, including president. Yes, this is my last term in my last year of my fourth term. So I will be again stepping down, not running again. And so we will have a new president and new administration of our even year officers. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to get that information out. We are pushing for January to get that information out to you instead of February. So that way you'll have time to nominate people for the different offices and positions with the descriptions and things such as that. We want to get that out in January so that everyone has enough time to, converse with people, dialogue, look at the Constitution and bylaws for the roles and responsibilities. So that way we can go on and nominate, people who want to do the role and that are able to do that role. So that way come our election is going to be electronic again. So we're doing the electronic election again. It went really smooth last year. We're having a hybrid meeting like we always do for the last few years. We've done that. That makes the meeting a little bit tricky because people that are online, they got to, try to get the ballot and they got to do various different things. So it's a little dicey. So the more people that's in person, that would be great. But again, if you're unable to attend, we are definitely working on a hybrid meeting for us on that Saturday. So be on the lookout, like I said, for that information. We'll mail all that out to you. Do I see Stephanie? I do see Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie, and I see Al. What's going on, Al? Beverly is here. Hey, Beverly, what's going on? And then Charles Cornish. What's going on, sir? How's it going? How is it going? So that's some of that information regarding founders for this year. Again, tentative, but still something that you would want to know. The elections that are taking place as well. So be on the lookout for that. It is going to be great. We have the next big event for the alumni nationwide under UNCF. We have our national conference, our National Alumni Conference, which is in Houston, Texas this year. So we're looking forward to that conference where we will be honoring our outstanding alums at that time. And so we're looking forward to congratulating Rose and really celebrating with her and listening to her various different accolades at that time, and her being there present with her family and her friends surrounding her for that event. So we're looking forward to Houston. It's close, so a lot of us can actually attend. If you're interested in going to the conference or registering for the conference, please let me know. I can send you the link for that. Again, like I said, it is in Houston, Texas. If you've never been to the National Alumni Council's conference and you want to know more about how the NAA fits under the UNCF and how all of this is structured in the foundation of what we do at the NAA, this is the conference for you to attend so that you can see how we fit in, with the other 37 alumni associations and just the protocols and things such as that, our foundations and just what they expect from the alumni associations and how they all interweave within UNCF. The UNCF Queen will be crowned at that conference as well. We have 5 candidates, if I'm not mistaken. At Wiley, we have 5 queens that are vying for the title. And I'll transition right into that. We have 5 queens, and so we are asking you all to familiarize yourselves with the 5 queens, and please make a donation to any or all of the queens so that they can qualify to compete in the national competition, which is in February in Houston, Texas. Hey, Jackie, what's going on? Thanks for joining. I appreciate you being here. So check that out. The 5 different queens, they are on the website, on Wiley's website. They have a section there on the page for you to meet the 5 queens. So check out their bios and their photos to learn more information. And like I said, pick one or all the queens to make a donation to them so that we can, whichever queen wins, they have to qualify as well based upon the donations that we provide in her name in order for her to qualify to compete in the national competition. We want to make sure that we raise enough money for the winner to qualify to compete. All right. So I know there were some questions from people asking about the website. So I want to kind of show you. Let me see if I can flip this doohickey around. Asking about the website. So here is the website right here. All right. Wiley's website is here. On that front page, this is the home page. On the front page, right here in the bottom corner, you'll see support our UNCF Queen candidates, all right? And that's by December 31st. And the reason why it's December 31st is because that's when the fiscal year for taxes, for you making a donation, it ends December 31st for you to have tax deductions for any kinds of donations to a nonprofit, 501c3s and things such as that. That's why it's December 31st. That's the cutoff for the competition. That's also the cutoff for donations that people will use to write off. So any donation you make to the Queens, you can write that off on your taxes come April. So I will tap that. And here is the page that shows you meet the candidates, okay? And then it has a little bio on them. You see some information. You can click it, support that queen, go right there. And then you just scroll down and you can meet all the queens that are vying for the title. All right. So nice and organized for you. All right. You can definitely go there. If you want to give to Wiley, you can go back to the home page. Okay. And then when you donate to Wiley, here's one thing I want to mention, that when you donate to Wiley, you want to make sure that there's a page, like when you're on the page and you make your donation and then you select whatever it is, you do the drop down and you say UNCF and you pick the queen's name, or you can go to that page and click the bubble next to her name and it'll go right to the donation page for her. But you want to make sure that when you get to that page, that there is another screen. So you'll put in all the information. You'll say if this donation is in honor of somebody else's, in memory of someone, or in celebration or honor of someone. You'll put the drop down that is for UNCF or whatever it is. And then you hit submit or next page. Okay. Then you think you're done, but that's not it. So people will then stop because they thought they donated. But that's merely the screen that just gives you a recap of everything you selected. It's not the final step. So you want to make sure that you scroll down to the next page, scroll down of that page, and then hit submit. And then that next page will say, thank you for your donation. A receipt will be emailed to whatever email that you provided. So don't miss that next step to hit that button of submit, and then that will finalize your donation. So we've had a lot of people who've called the school and who've actually contacted me and said, I don't think my donation went through. I don't see it on my statement, or I didn't see a receipt come through. And that's because you were stuck on the page with the preview of what you've selected. So make sure you scroll down and hit submit, and then it will send you to thank you for your donation. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful for you to see. And again, like I said, go to Wiley's homepage, wileyc.edu, wileyc as in college.edu. And then you can meet the queens and you can donate and just scroll around the page if you like. If you haven't seen the page, go on and scroll around for that as well. Okay, and what questions do you have for me? Any questions regarding how to give on Wiley's website? Any questions there? Okay, let me go to, so I'm going to go, let me show you here. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Wiley page, okay? And then I'm going to show you, so now I hit Alumni, and then right here it says the Wiley National Alumni Association. And then that page from Wiley's page goes straight to our page. And if there's anything at the top, like view my annual report or something, that's at the top. And right here, it just says pay your membership dues. You can hit that button and go right to the dues page. If you're not sure and you want to pay life membership or anything to that extent, it has the various different forms right here. You can download those forms onto your computer if you prefer to mail it in. You can download the form, you can hit the form and then say save as a PDF or save to your computer. And then that way you can print it off and you can mail it in if you want to, if you don't want to do it on the screen. Okay, so that's where all the forms are: life membership, membership dues, general payment dues, souvenir booklet. So if you're going to buy an ad, which that'll lead me into my next conversation, but if you want to purchase an ad for the souvenir booklet for March for founders, that form is also on this page. Now we're going to update that page because we just finalized, or we're in the process of finalizing the pricing for the souvenir booklet ads, so that people can begin to start purchasing ads for the souvenir journal. So the booklet itself, you can purchase an ad for anything and anybody. Hey, Robin, what's going on? You can purchase an ad for anyone. So a quarter page, a half a page, a full page. You can purchase the back of the book page, inside cover page. You can do that as well. Various different things that people buy ads for is they may buy ads for the outstanding alum. So like Rose is our outstanding alum. Lots of people will buy an ad to congratulate Rose on her role. Okay, so they'll say congratulations, put in an ad, it'll be from whomever. So you can do an ad for that. You can do an ad for your business if you have just like a business card that you want to submit in camera ready, and you just want the business card, you can do that as well. You can, if I've actually put like a book, like one of my books, I actually used like a quarter of a page before and put my book on there. So you can do advertising on there. So whatever it is that you have, I know Denisha Dooley does a lot of the t-shirts and that kind of thing. Like Denisha could do an ad advertising her t-shirt business, okay, and then she could say congratulations to Wiley's founders, and then put her business information under there. Most of the ads, again, will be congratulating Wiley on their founders, and then it would be alumni, the outstanding alumni, or you can also, like if you're congratulating officers, like say for instance, outgoing officers. I'm outgoing, who else is outgoing? Elvina is outgoing. You can congratulate any officer saying, congratulations on your tenure, good luck or something to that extent. Thank you for your support. You can purchase an ad for that as well. So you can purchase an ad just for anything you want. Just make sure you send it in camera ready. And then meaning that however you send it in is how they're going to format it in the book. Okay, so they're not going to retouch any photos. They're not going to change any wording or anything like that. However you send it to us, that's how it'll get placed in the book. So that's what camera ready means. That means it's just ready to go to print, and that's how it's going to show up. So if you have any questions once you get the form for that, please let us know. And then we will make sure that we get your questions answered regarding the souvenir booklet. So we're excited about that. It's not going to be as thick as the last one, because the last one we had was a commemorative booklet, and it's not going to be that thick. So it'll be our normal booklet that we have, probably up to 100 pages, just depending upon how many ads we sell. But again, go on and purchase an ad. It doesn't take much. You can just type it on your computer. It doesn't take a lot to do that. You can even ask, one of your friends or their kids, or, a student, ask a student to develop something. They can make that ad for you literally in like 10 or 15 minutes with the little device, Canva and Instagram. They know how to do all that. And they can save it for you and send that in. If you're considering it, think it's too much work. It's really not. So there's plenty of people that can help you do that. All right. So we're excited about the ads in our booklet this year, and we're excited about the elections. We're looking forward to the new administration. So yeah, a lot going on. Definitely a lot going on. This was definitely a year of craziness, just nationwide this year for a lot of different people, federal government workers. We've just had just a really, really trying year, and so 2025 was definitely something that we do not want to relive. Okay, so let me know. Hey, Denise, you must have just heard me say your name. I sure did. I just said your name not too long ago. So again, Let me know if you all have any questions regarding any of the things I mentioned as far as the ads, elections. If you're not sure, if you want to run for something and you're not sure what that position entails, I can send you the Constitution and bylaws, or if you want to hear the TT, like how much time it really is, because the Constitution and bylaws doesn't tell you that. If you want to get the real T on the position, you can call me for that as well. And I will, you all know I'm direct. I don't sugarcoat. So I will tell you the real deal. I'm not going to lie just to get you to run. I would never put you in that position. So if you want to know what it takes and the commitment for that, I will definitely give you the real deal on it. Okay? Good. All right. What other questions do you all have? Does anyone have any questions? Let me scroll through here and make sure that I didn't miss anyone. Okay. I did not miss anyone. All right. And don't forget to like and share or tag someone in the comments. Don't forget to do that so that way they don't miss this. I will take this broadcast and I will link it on our alumni Instagram page. And then I will also load it to our YouTube channel as well. So that way those who don't have Facebook or Instagram, they don't need anything. They can just go to YouTube, go to our page, and then they can pull this broadcast up. All right. So, and they can see it without having to be on any of the other social media platforms. So hopefully that's helpful. One of the goals for this year, and so that we actually got accomplished. So hopefully we can keep that going forward as well, so that all the alumni will be able to have access to communications going forward. So now it's the holiday season. Next week is already Christmas. Right? Christmas, and then Kwanzaa, and then a few days after that, we got the new year coming in. Man, right? We only have 13 days left in the year, or 12 days left in the year. I'll be glad when it's over, but then it did go fast. And so I'm not looking forward to January 30th, because that's another possibility of a shutdown, but we're going to keep our fingers crossed, keep our prayers up, and hope that there can be a compromise as it relates to the One Health provisions, the health plans and things like that are still outstanding with the federal government, and that we can enjoy the Christmas holiday and have a good start to the new year. So I want to know traditions. What traditions do you all have for Christmas? Anybody have traditions for Christmas, or even the new year? Like a lot of people make black-eyed peas or something. I know some people who the person that has to be in the house got to be a guy. It can't be a female. So if a girl and a guy come, the girl got to stay out. The guy comes in first, and then they let the girl in. So yeah, all these weird New Year's Eve or New Year's Day kind of things. But what is your tradition? Type it in the chat. What are your traditions? What do you all do? What do you do? Do you cook something? I always watch It's a Wonderful Life. So I like watching It's a Wonderful Life. The Grinch, me and Destiny, we like watching The Grinch. We like The Grinch with, what's his name? The crazy guy. Jim Carrey. That's our favorite Grinch, Jim Carrey. It's something about Jim Carrey being the Grinch that's just over the top, but we like it. So we put on our Grinch, PJs and our Grinch socks, and then we have some Grinch. We got Grinch slippers. Yeah, we do. We got Grinch slippers, and we wear all that and eat popcorn, and we watch the Grinch. But It's a Wonderful Life is really good. They talk about bank examiners in there, and I'm a bank examiner, and so it always just, especially when I first started at the agency, it always, as a bank examiner, it always tickled me to see that they were always so nervous. The bank examiners are here. Oh no, the bank examiners are here. And to see that and learn about it as a child, and then see it growing up, and then it's like you are that bank examiner. It's funny. So I really like It's a Wonderful Life. And who doesn't like George Bailey, right? We all like George Bailey. So that's a good story. I don't see anybody typing. I know y'all got some traditions. Stop playing. What do y'all do? Come on, don't be shy. And just give me one or two. Give me one or two traditions that you all do. Monica. Nina. What do y'all do? Ramona, I know you do. Like, you might, what do you do? Knit a blanket? You make a quilt? What do you do? I have to watch. Oh, A Christmas Story during the 24-hour marathon. Are you serious? Wow. A Christmas Story is really good. Now, is the Christmas Story the one with the little boy got his tongue stuck to the to the pole? Is that the one with the Christmas Story? Or is that a different one? I think that's the one. I watch It's a Wonderful Life so much, I forget. But I think that's the one, right? With the little boy got his tongue stuck and they was like, don't do that. And he did it anyway and he was stuck out there. Is that the one? Hey, Lisa, what's going on? Anybody else? That is so funny. Preacher Wife. What? The Preacher's Wife. Okay, with Whitney Houston. Yeah, that's a good one too. I like that one. And what's his name? Vance. Angela Bassett's husband. Yeah. Okay. I like that one too. I'm taking all y'all ideas. I might have to watch those in the next, 7 days. I might have to watch one of y'all movies every day. So I'm writing these down so that way I can watch some of them. Preacher's Wife. I haven't seen The Preacher's Wife in so long. Felicia, what's going on? Thanks for joining. We are now talking about what is your Christmas tradition. Do you cook something? Do you watch something? What do you do? Quilting while watching This Christmas. And this Christmas will be. All right. Now, do you watch the one? You watch the one with Chris Brown, This Christmas? Is that the one? No plans. Monica has no plans. Monica's just footloose and fancy free. All right. Why not? Now, what kind of quilt are you making? Are you in the middle of a quilt, Ramona, or are you going to start just a whole nother quilt? What you got? Oh, Lisa says, I love family time. PJs and Christmas movies. Absolutely. Yeah. Destiny and I, we wear our Grinch PJs with all of our Grinch stuff. We got Grinch cups. You name it, we got Grinch. Okay. This house is not without Grinch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll shoot your eye out. Yeah. You're gonna shoot your. They had the little sling things. You're gonna shoot your eye out. Yep, that's the one. Yep. Yes, love some Whitney Houston. What's up, Jackie? What's your Christmas tradition? New year, new quilt. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Good. Super nice. For those who just jumped on, mine is that I watch The Grinch. Destiny and I, we watch The Grinch and all of our Grinchy stuff. And then I like watching It's a Wonderful Life. George Bailey. Yeah, I like that one. PJs and sipping on eggnog. Now, honey, let me tell you, I can't stand no eggnog, so you can have all my servings. It's just something about eggnog I'm just not doing. Just not doing. This Christmas, okay. LaRonia likes This Christmas too. All right. Oh my God. Y'all eggnoggers. I can't. It's just, eggnog just don't even sound good. Yeah, it's just something about eggnog. Nah. Oh my goodness. Now, do y'all have like, so my order of my black Christmas paper just came in. I should have opened it up before the live started, but I am super excited about my black Christmas paper because it has like the different little things on there, and then they had one with the Rapper's Delight. So they had a wrapping paper that said Rapper's Delight. So the hip hop, but the hippity hip hop. So it said Rapper's Delight for wrapping paper, and then it had like the guys on there looking like the rappers. So yeah, it was super cute. So I like that. But yeah, like I said, I should have opened that. But do y'all have like black Christmas paper and Christmas cards and all that good stuff? Add a little extra to it. Oh my, what are you adding to that eggnog? Nice. I love it. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just something about it. And so I didn't decorate fully in my house. Like I normally have everything like decorated, candy cane, rails and all that stuff. I did no decorating in the living room. As you can see, look, it's just plain. The living room is just kind of plain. I did nothing, but I used to do like the rails over there. They'd be candy canes and then wreaths all over, you know, like the little thing, a big bow would go over there above the TV. Yeah, but since we're going to be traveling, I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. But I did a few things, like on the front door, and then I put up the happy birthday banner, as well, but not a whole lot around the house just because we weren't going to be here. And then I got a few things behind me here that I put little dust collectors, as you can see over there, little dust collectors, my Mickey Mouse popcorn holder right there in his little Christmas outfit. So that was it. Not a whole lot. And yeah, happy birthday banner. Is anybody asking why I have a happy birthday banner and my birthday is in June? Anybody want to know why I got the happy birthday banner up? Anybody? Hey, Sadie, what's going on? Anybody? Anybody? Because I have decorations all up and stuff, and people be like, ain't your birthday in June? Crickets, crickets, crickets. Anybody want to tell everybody why I got a happy birthday banner up with my Christmas decorations? Where's my Bible thumpers at? Saying just my little mini trees and lights. Oh, and wreaths. Nice, 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 nice. That's nice. Yeah, Destiny, she has like a little tree that she has like in her room. And she decorated that. You probably saw her video of her decorating her tree. And it turns out really cute. She has all the nice little ornaments and things like that. And she has a couple little special ornaments that she puts on every year. So she puts a little tree up there. Lisa said, Lisa, you're wondering? Al. Felicia. Yeah, what's up, Adira? It's Jesus' birthday. That's part of my decorations every year. I say happy birthday. I got a happy birthday banner. And people be like, girl, your birthday in June. Why you got that happy birthday banner up next to all that stuff? I'm like, the reason for the season? It gets people every time. It does. It gets people every time. But yeah, that's the reason for the season. So I put up happy birthday. Yes. Good job, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. That's why. Yeah, that's why. It keeps me focused on why we do this, why the season is here. So it keeps me focused, and then it reminds everybody else when they see it, they be like, what's that for? So and then they pause, you know. It's not like to embarrass anybody, but it's just kind of like, then they pause and they're like, dang it, you know what? That's right, you know. So they always be like, thanks for the reminder, because we get so caught up in presents and those kind of things, and then we forget the real reason why we're celebrating. Yeah, exactly. Well, if anybody has any pictures of their tree or their decorations or anything like that, you can throw it in the chat. Throw the photo in the chat. I'd love to see how you've decorated and things that you've done. I don't see any questions regarding any other topics that I had going on. I love the show, so I'm going to watch The Christmas Story, right? I'm watching, let me write this down. I'm watching The Christmas Story. I was about to say The Christmas Carol. The Christmas Story. And then I am watching This Christmas. Destiny plays that song every day. The Chris Brown one. Yeah. Yes, we will. Yeah. The Preacher's Wife. Got it. All right. So that's what we're doing. So now I need y'all to watch It's a Wonderful Life with George Bailey, and then listen for the part where they talk about the bank examiner. The bank examiners are here. Oh no, the bank examiners are here. Oh, yeah, that's like my favorite part. Of course it is, right? So listen for that part. And then watch The Grinch with Jim Carrey. Those are my two. All right. So I gave y'all something to watch too. So I'm going to watch these three and then you all can watch my two. All right. Who is that? Marion, what's going on? Happy holidays from the Hendersons. Click. Happy holidays from the Hendersons. Click. Anybody remember that? Happy holidays from the Hendersons. Click. Happy holidays from the Hendersons. Click. Anybody remember that? Anybody remember that? So that's like my tagline and my slogan now, ever since that. And people be like, but your last name is Stovall. What are you talking about? I'd be like, go look it up. And then they look it up and they be like, oh my God, there is something truly wrong with this girl. I know. Why not? Happy holidays. Thank you. I know. Love that. Definitely love that. Well, I appreciate you all coming on. I do not see any comments here. Hey, Walterine jumped on. I see Walterine here. What's going on? Alvina. Alvina jumped on as well. What's going on? What's going on? We were talking about our holiday traditions. Do you have one? Do you have to watch something? Do you cook something? What do you do as your Christmas tradition? You have anything? Type it in the chat. Let us know. Because I'm going to watch any movie y'all name. I'm going to watch it. Because I'm going to take me some downtime. Ooh, Virginia. I'm coming up to the DMV in about, 3 weeks? Yeah, I got to come in January. Who among us comes to the DMV? But y'all don't really have bad winters. Your winters are actually pretty mild. It's going to Chicago in the wintertime that nobody should do that, okay? But I am coming to the DMV. I think January 12th or January 13th for a meeting. Oh, yes. Merry Christmas. Yes, the Temptations sing Silent Night. Silent night, holy night. Yeah, gotta have the Temptations Silent Night. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Why not? Why not? And Chris Brown's this Christmas. We'll flip from, I'm going to our headquarters. So I will be in Arlington at our headquarters for a meeting. Yeah, for our meeting. So maybe I'll get over and see like the tree or something like that. It just depends on how cold it is, because when I tell y'all I don't like going anywhere when it's cold, I do not. I don't like leaving the house. I don't care what's going on. You better need some blood or a kidney, but I don't like leaving the house. Especially when it's cold. But now that global warming is happening, it's like, it's supposed to be crazier in all the states. Texas, what? 29 to 30 degrees the other day. Oh my, that is kind of chilly for Texas. I'm telling y'all, global warming is a real thing. Anytime Texas is about to freeze over, shoot. That's insane. What's going, Demaria? Did I say that right? Hi, Demaria. I don't know that I recognize Demaria. Demaria, she must be new. What's going on? Where you from? Where you be? Who your people be? What's going on? But yeah, so yeah, this whole global warming is just crazy. And people, I got back on land last night. So people were saying that I missed, like, it was -0. It was below zero Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here in Illinois. Below zero. Can you imagine? Like, I catch the train in that kind of weather. Yeah, I'll be bundled up, looking like a straight up walking black Eskimo. Going to the train, going to the office. Yeah. Demaria. Got it. Demaria. My Demaria. Nice. I was super close. Super close. What's going on? Thanks for joining in. Minnie, what's going on? Donnie Hathaway's. Oh, okay. Now, I don't know his version. Donnie Hathaway. I do not remember his version. I'm going to have to look that up. Yeah, I'm going to have to look that up and play that on my... You're 20 miles from Arlington? Are you serious? That's not far. What city are you in? There got to be a metro stop. Look, there got to be a metro stop. What's the nearest metro stop to you? You got to let me know. Send me an inbox so I can send you my mobile number. Because there has got to be a metro stop close. I do it all. The blue line, the yellow line, the orange line, the red line. You name it, I'm on the line. I know that train like the back of my hand. Yeah, I'll DM you or you DM me your number and then we'll exchange and then yeah, it would be awesome to see you. All right, yeah, that would be awesome. All right, I will let you all go. I don't see anybody else writing any traditions. Minnie, do you have a tradition for the holiday season? Like a song, a song you got to listen to, movies you have to watch, something you need to cook. What is it? Let us know. Spill the tea. Let us know what you have to do every year. Several lines here. Woodbridge. Oh, wait. As in Woodbridge? The subdivision Woodbridge? Oh, wait, that's in Virginia. I was thinking Maryland. Because I was about to say, my bestie live in Woodbridge. She lives in Woodbridge subdivision in Maryland. I was about to say, oh my God, it's a small world. You live around the corner. Yes. Thanks, Lisa. Blessings to you. Happy holidays from the Hendersons. Take care. I'm trying to see if Minnie is writing. They don't have the bubbles on Facebook Live where you can see somebody writing. The little things jump up. That would be nice. But to everybody, thank you very much for your support. We are ending 2025. It's been a crazy one. Thank you for all the prayers. Thank you. I see some new people have been joining in on some of our committees, helping out. I'm so glad to see new faces that are out there. Nina, Yolanda, are jumping in on some of the committees to assist the Alumni Association this year. So I'm telling you now, so excited. Thank you very much for doing that and helping out. Ramona, again, big job being the chair of the election and nominations process again this year. Thank you. Big shout out to you as well. And of course, to my alumni board, Alvina, Laronia, Monica. Rose don't have Facebook, but Rose, I could not have done any of this without you all. So thank you. I appreciate you for always holding me up and always supporting me and always, telling me the truth, helping me navigate, helping me pivot, and help keeping me on off the edge, on the ledge, but you keep me off the edge. You've done that for the last 4 years. You did, so thank you very much as we end this. So thank you guys. Happy holidays. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. And we'll be in touch soon. Like I said, we'll be in touch soon. Check for the email and the letters coming in January regarding all the elections and nominations and all of the various different things. But do not forget to go and vote for our queens. I showed you guys the page. Let me go back and show you. Don't forget to vote for our queens. So if you go to Wiley's website, you'll see on the website right here, right down here at the bottom, you'll see where all the queens are listed here. You can go there. Please don't forget to go and donate and help the 5 young ladies for the title of Miss Wiley UNCF. And then that person that wins will then go on to the competition in February in Houston to compete in the national competition for Miss National UNCF. All right, so don't forget to go to the website and do that. Again, all those donations are tax deductible. I'll tap that for you so you guys can check this out. There is information about all the candidates there. Their photos are there. A little summary is there. And then there's a bubble there next to their names where you can go on and donate right to that young lady. And that is on Wiley's website. You can go right to the website and all the information is there on the beautiful young ladies and all of the great things that they are doing and why they are deserving to be Miss Wiley UNCF. So thank you guys very much. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy New Year. If you need me, please don't forget to inbox me and let me know. And then Miss Miriam, please inbox me so that way I can send you my info and hopefully we can connect when I come to Virginia in about 3 weeks. All right. Take care, everybody. Merry Christmas.